Okay, connect to the cloud server. All right, we're on. Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Coming Home to You. I have the wonderful, beautiful Caroline Traynor here with me, and she's living in Fuerteventura in the Canaries in Spain, and she's going to talk about the lifestyle there and the retreats that she's going to be offering, and I'm going to be offering them with her. So, with further ado, Caroline, we first met through SDLA, and that's I'm not sure what that stands for. It's a healing network, I suppose, is what is the best way to describe it, and it's run by a man called Shlomo. So, Caroline, if you'd like to take off from there, I suppose the two of us, because we're the two Irish people, the two only Irish people that were in the meeting, we kind of connected that way. And from there, both of us had ideas for giving retreats in the Canaries. And Caroline, luckily enough, is living there. So she's going to be holding retreats later on in the year with myself. But first, let's get a little bit of background about Caroline and find out about her passions and her desires and all that good stuff. Caroline, take it over to you. So if you'd like to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, great. Good morning, Declan, and great to see you. And good morning or good afternoon or good evening to whoever is watching in your time zone. And I'm delighted to be on this interview with Declan and reaching out to this community network global. And it's amazing with the opportunities there are, you know, to reach people from all over the world. Yeah, we met on the SGLA, which is, I'll fill you in on that, Declan. It's Sustainable Global Leadership Academy. Okay. And I'm enjoying it very much because one of the reasons I joined that course was meeting Shlomo, having a personal interview, and the idea was to find my higher purpose. So I thought that doing this course, it would help me because, you know, at this stage of life when my kids are all grown up, it's more about me and finding or refinding me and perhaps a better version of myself and maybe, you know, making the rest of my life the best of my life.
Lovely.
So yeah, I think we are on the path with the course, and I'm enjoying very much how it's structured in terms of one of the things that I really like is creating our desired future and letting go of all the limitations of the past. And one of my desired futures would be doing a job, doing a work which would be meaningful to me. Not to say that I haven't been doing a meaningful job. Growing up 5 children has been awesome.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, and really now I feel it's time for me and to be able to share my my knowledge and skills. And, you know, that would include me teaching yoga and meditation and mindfulness and breath work for over 20 years.
Yep.
And you know, healing aspects. I work with the Kundalini Reiki healing, and I have read so many books. I have done so many courses over the years, you know, and you know, with channeling, with divining. And yeah, what I'm really aiming for and what I want to live more of in this life is opening my heart and to, you know more what love is and to be able to share more and find ways to open up my heart. And I feel like working with the breath work, which I just love. I'm actually falling in love with it because it's just so amazing. I guess it's the new yoga.
Yeah, and of course, like that too, there's so many people hear breath work and they say, what do you mean breath work? Sure, I'm breathing anyway. And of course, there's a lot of different ways of breathing, pranayama and the Wim Hof method, and so many different more. But like you said, the power of what you can do with the breath and how it can be transformative in itself and relaxing. And the fact that you're living there in paradise with a beautiful temperate climate all year round and lovely healthy food, where better than to be holding a retreat than in paradise, incorporating mind altering techniques, physical techniques with the introduction of yoga, breath work, healthy food, and of course sun and sea. Not to take away the importance of being in a climate where the body can relax and where it can relax in the ocean and take full advantage of the nature of the surrounding nature. So I know we're talking about in what is it, October or November that we said? November.
In November, we looked at the 16th of November, a date for you
Yes.
to come for a week and join. But retreats can be pretty much all year round, and maybe more especially in the winter, because the Canary Islands and Fuerteventura, it's got a climate of eternal spring. The winter temperatures might average 26 degrees, and the summer we have maybe, I suppose, like average temperatures of like 30 degrees, 32 degrees. But from April to August, we tend to have wind.
Yeah.
Which is great, great if you like the wind, because it's an incredible energy too. It's sort of whizzes around you, and if you can sort of melt with the wind energy of the wind, it's something special. I myself, I'm not a wind lover. I like a light breeze, and I love the sunshine, and that's really what I'm doing on this island. I mean, I love my Irish roots, and I have a great connection with my family in Ireland. I go to visit regularly, and they also come to visit me here, and it's just, it's the Emerald Isle is green, but it's also can be cold and wet.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
Fuerteventura is sunshine, blue skies all year round. So they're actually they're opposites, but really complementary.
This is it. And who wouldn't want a bit of sunshine? Who wouldn't want a bit of sunshine? And especially in the winter months, the importance of getting that vitamin D and just being able to relax. It's amazing. There's more and more studies done on SARS that people have a tendency to get, especially up in the northern climates, where the lack of sunshine reduces the amount of dopamine, and people can actually get depressed and get very sick from it. It's something which has been around a while, but it's only recently, the studies have only recently come out over the last 10 years or so, where it's now classified as as medical illness. The way to combat that is a bit of sunshine. So taking yourself away for a couple of days, for a couple of weeks in the beautiful islands definitely is a must, and something which is available to everybody. So hence the ideas of retreats. Retreats can be something where as big and as beautiful as the body wants, but essentially everybody wants to have a bit of relaxation, a bit of learning, a bit of training, and it's finding new habits. It's not to be stuck on any one thing, but to be able to go away and say, I feel much better now from being there, from that experience. And then I have all these new tools as well that I can bring with me to help me in the lifestyle that I have. And it's always nice to experience different lifestyles, and to know that if we're in the rain all of the time, that there's something else available to us. So I have a couple of Caroline very kindly did a PowerPoint, so I'm going to try and see if I can get them up here now and share them with you. And they're just some figures or some images of the Canaries. Now the thing's jumping all over on me. Yep, up. Let me see if we can share this. Share screen. Okay, there we go. Now, can everyone see the images there? Is it coming up?
Yeah, I think you just have to click on, to say, just see the individual files, pages. So
Okay.
show the presentation. So you need to go to slideshow at the top. Go to
Okay.
slideshow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Above, go to above that to where it says edit, view, insert, import, and
Yeah.
tools, and go to the right where you
Oh,
see
yes. There we
slideshow.
go.
Click on the slideshow and then slideshow.
Look
There
at
we
that.
are. That's it.
Look, I've learned something new. God, the joys of technology. Who says an old dog can't learn new tricks? So here we are, eat, breathe, and love. If you want to talk through these, Caroline, or I can try my best and talk
Yeah,
about them. This
I'll
is
talk through it, shall I? Or we can
yeah,
talk together. So
absolutely.
yes, this is where I'm living. This is the terrace of my home where I offer some yoga classes and breathing classes, and so beautiful. I have a view of the sea, so it's so amazing to be out in the sunshine, to be out in the fresh air, and doing all that lovely breath work and stretching to recharge the energy.
Absolutely.
So will we pass to the next screen? There we are. So again, that's close by. That's retreat, eat, breathe, and love. 7 days of food, glorious food, and a daily dose of yoga and breathwork on the sunny island of Fuerteventura. So we're really talking about enjoying a relaxed lifestyle in the sun. Improve your breathing. Learn to prepare great, healthy foods and explore and discover the amazing nature of this island. Sort of just very simple, pretty much what the lifestyle is here. Getting up in the morning, a bit of stretching, a bit of breathing to set the tone for the day, and learning techniques. I mean, the yoga, for example, I have taught children from a very young age, from 2 and 3 years of age. Also adolescents, adults, older people, and I adapt to the needs of everybody. So it's never too late to start, Declan.
Yeah. So it's yoga for everybody, and it's nice and gentle stretching. And just to let people know as well, just to take note of the contact information there as we're going through. We will post it again, but especially if there's anybody who's already living in the Canaries, um, that can feel free to contact Caroline for any of the things that she has to offer. So here's just a little bit about Caroline.
Yeah, that I'm from Ireland, but I've been living in the Canary Islands for more than 20 years here in Fuerteventura. I've worked as an English teacher, yoga teacher, meditation. I have presented courses to teachers from primary schools and secondary schools on yoga and well-being and stress management. I've also worked in film production, and I have had the opportunity of working in transport and driving around celebrities such as Angelina Jolie and her kids, and Robin Wright, Chris Pine, Emilia Clarke, Aaron Paul, amongst others, and meeting amazing people. We've had Hollywood in Fuerteventura, so that has been so awesome.
Yes, that's good. And of course, not to mention the Clint Eastwood movies that were made there as well. They were actually made in the Gran Canaria. But
Okay.
again, uh, I suppose a lot of people don't realize that there's a big movie industry in the Canaries.
In the last few years, actually, the first really big production was in 2013 with Ridley Scott, Exodus, Kings and Queens, the story of Moses and his journey back to Israel. So it's,
Wonderful
if you ever
story.
watch that movie, you'll see scenes of Fuerteventura.
Lovely.
So here
So
we
here
are,
we are.
just
Yep.
yeah, with we're just the highlights is that we're going to prepare delicious foods together, and that we're going to prepare them and eat them together and share, and also going to connect, which I think really the most important thing is with the beauty and the nature of the island. Fuerteventura is essentially a desert island, you know, similar to Egypt. And just as we're talking about Exodus, now we're talking about Egypt. So it's just so amazing places you can go where there's nobody, where you have huge spaces where you can just feel sort of practically reborn. And we have the most amazing sunsets. And the idea is that, you know, it is a retreat, and we're going to be eating, we're going to be doing a bit of yoga, we're going to be breathing, we're going to be exploring the island, but we also want to have fun.
Exactly. Life is about balance, and it's about eating good, healthy food. And it's not to. I for one don't like anybody that, oh, you can't eat that. So by eating healthier, we can make better choices, and yeah, always, and of course, we can have our treats as well. And so it's not about denying yourself anything, but about being more aware of what we eat and the way we eat, and making better choices. Here's a lovely one now with the parasailing.
Yeah, that's me actually. And that coastline of Fuerteventura is just like so spectacular. That's the
Mm,
western side, and the western side is really sort of like the west coast of Ireland, which is, you know, more exposed to the Atlantic, and you have like kind of like cliffs, and you have waves. And where I'm living is on the east coast, which is close to Africa. It's less than 100 kilometers away from Morocco, and we have the most spectacular long white sandy beaches where it's safe to swim on the other side. So we will be doing like a combination of exploring both sides of the island.
that's it, and lovely mountains there as well to be able to take a little stroll up, a little jaunt, and overlook the views. It's
Totally.
yeah, there we go. And
So
there's
yeah, lots to offer here, you know, hiking, bit of surf if anyone is interested in the surf, and yeah, just generally exploring the island. And really, as I will be your host here in Fuerteventura, and knowing the island, you know, I will really adapt to the needs of the groups that are coming, whether they want to have like a more active type of retreat, or whether it's going to be like more chilled, like beach and sunset. So there'll be something for everyone. That's all I can say.
this is it, and that's the one thing about going through, well, going anywhere. It's always of benefit to have the local knowledge and the local expertise there
Totally.
on hand
Mhm.
to help us to discover, to rediscover the little magic places. Because I find that everywhere that I go anyway, there's always a little magic spot that not everybody would know about, and you really need to have the benefit of the local knowledge to experience that. So Caroline has all of that. She knows all the little hot spots and all the little beauty areas to go, plus give people ideas of what they might not know about the Canaries. Windsurfing was mentioned, diving, all manner of water sports. But essentially, it's the island as being on the island with the sun and the fresh air and the healthy food and that community that it because it'll be a bespoke retreat, small numbers, but homely and with plenty of free time for people to go out and discover themselves or rediscover who it is they are and what's important to them. Oh,
Totally.
now we talked about this now, the ice baths. Yes. Yeah, I first
So
came
yeah,
across the ice. Yeah, I first came across the ice baths with Wim Hof out in Thailand. Now, of course, Thailand it was up in the 40 degrees, so a little bit of ice was always very welcome. But the benefits of being in the ice, there's more and more studies done on that now as well, where they realize that there's great benefit if you can stay in the ice water for 2 minutes. It gives you maximum health benefits, and it's very good for the skin, the blood circulation, the heart, and the body could just, and of course, muscle recovery that all sports people are familiar with. So I just let Caroline talk a little bit about there. And She seems to have colored ice. Is that colored ice that's in there?
Yeah, I was looking for solutions, rather than having to buy ice, the bags of the ice. I got, you can get these little uh, ice cubes, which are covered in plastic. You can get them, I suppose, in the Chinese or in different shops. So you can put them into your freezer and use them in the bath, so you can recycle, you can reuse
Very
the
good. Yeah,
ice,
yeah,
and they also look fun and colorful
yeah,
too.
yeah, absolutely. And what an ecological way as well for producing the ice, and we're always having the same ice essentially is over and over again. Yeah, brilliant.
So
That's
yeah, the
great.
ice bath is amazing, because if you've got a portable tub, you can also do an ice bath on the beach.
Yeah,
And I sort of see it with a bit of preparation with the breath work. And essentially, we want to be able to control our breath when we are exploring the ice bath,
yeah,
so that we're not going to have feelings of anxiety or like panic. And we can, so you need your preparation. And then when you are, stepping into the ice bath, that you are not controlling your breath, but you're controlling the mind.
exactly. So as is with everything, there is a routine. We don't want to shock the body or to cause any illness or injury. So there is preparation that individuals do before they enter the ice, and likewise for saunas as well, which are benefit and help you to get in control of your breathing and regulating your system, um, so that you feel the full benefits of it and that you don't go into shock.
Totally.
Well,
It's
yeah,
important. Always safety first.
yeah, absolutely. So that's the end of the of the presentation there. So the we're offering this, and Caroline is offering this out full year round to anybody who is over there. I'm sure it's probably on the back of everybody's mind. Oh, I'd love to go and do that sometime, and the emphasis is on do it sometime. But what's wrong with now? Now is the time to even think about it. Is this has sparked off your imagination? Reach out and contact Caroline or myself to find out more about this and discover how we can design your retreat and what it is that you want to experience. So really make it a very unique experience for you and your friends. So the Canaries, like we talked about before, it's got a beautiful climate. It's easily accessible from all over Europe, even as far as I suppose it's probably a bit too far for North Americans to come through, but then maybe not. Maybe they're coming over here on a month's travel and would like to experience something like this. So it's open to everybody. We're sowing the seeds here now at the moment, and hopefully we've sparked off a little bit of your imagination as to what's possible, and to say, yes, I'd love to go and experience a retreat there with Caroline and Declan, and to come back feeling rejuvenated and full of full of vigor and full of life, and that you've enjoyed yourself. So we've got 5 minutes left, Caroline. If there's like any ending thoughts or ideas or what you would like to finish up on, please feel free.
Okay. Yeah, I think it would be interesting for you to talk, Declan, a little bit about what you can offer when, in terms of coaching,
Right.
if you don't mind.
Well, no, no, no. Well, I offer TIR, which is thinking at the results, which is a 6-month program, and it's all about using the mind. But aside from that, the breath work, I facilitate breath work, massage, and Reiki. And I don't like to use the word spiritual healing, but I help people to get in touch with their inner self and to bring forth the magic that is within them. So this is done in various manners, but it's essentially it's listening and it's helping allow people to know that we all have this energy, this flow that's flowing in and through us all of the time. And by being aware of that and by understanding that everything we want and need is within inside us, and it's be able to look at it and to draw that out as from a well. So first, it starts small, and then it can get bigger and bigger. So it's like that too. The magic that we seek is the magic that we have in. There's like that expression, the caves that we fear to enter. That's where all the magic is. So I'd like to think that I help people to discover that, to become aware of that, to discover that, and to bring that forward in a fun and easy way, and not to be overcomplicating things. But I'm a great believer that life is simplicity, and it's an experience, and it should be fun. So it's to help people to get back to themselves, back to that fun part, that curious little person that's inside there that wants to get out and play and to discover everything and to experience life and to know that they have the power, like with Harry Potter, we can wave our wand and create magic. And who doesn't want, and like that too, we're never too old to get back to that little child within us and to experience life anew, afresh, and to bring magic into our life. So these are some of the things that we will, or that you will be experiencing if you choose to come with us. And I hope that you do. And help create the magic like in your life, and then to give you some healthy tips as well on cooking. I'm a trained chef also. I've worked on cruise ships and I had restaurants in Mexico and all sorts of places. So it's to help people to give them new ideas, revigorate them, shake off the old and bring in the new, and create a better life, create the life that you want for yourself using various amount of tools. But fundamentally, at the end of the day, helping you to rediscover you and for you to be able to create the life that you want, not that somebody else tells you have to have. So, and to give you the tools to do that. So that's it from me. Caroline is going to put it up her Facebook page. You'll be able to get a Facebook page through this link here, and her contact details were there also, so to help you to get in touch. And likewise, message me, put in retreat in the message, and let's get going. Let's get a retreat organized and let's get going. For this is something which I know I want and I'm looking forward to. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there now that want to experience the retreats and a little bit of sunshine. And here it's summertime here, but it's actually quite cold. Um, so I don't know what it's like where everybody else is from, but we ain't having any summer at the moment. So I'm definitely looking forward to a bit of winter sunshine and a bit of winter heat. So Caroline, if there's anything else that you'd like to finish on, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, Fuerteventura. The name Fuerte means strong, and Ventura is like venture, or it can be also adventure. So it's like a strong adventure. And well, really, I can guarantee that anyone that comes here to this beautiful island and finds really what it's made up of, its peace and tranquility, its connection with the sun, with the beach, with the air, with the water, all the elements, that I can guarantee that they will be going home feeling recharged, feeling well, feeling they have new tools to take home with them, to put into practice into their daily lives in a very normal, easy, fun way. So I'm really looking forward to having you, Declan, here in Fuerteventura in November. And anyone that would like to contact me, please feel free to contact me by Facebook, my Facebook page, which is Yoga and Breathwork Fuerteventura, or I will supply my WhatsApp too. So thank you so much, Declan, for this opportunity for an interview with you, and it's been great. And let's see what it will bring. Que sera, sera, as we say here. What will be, will be.
Will be. Thank you very much, Caroline. I thank you, everybody, and looking forward to hearing from you and having this magnificent retreat together. Thank you.
Okay. Love to